Welcome back, folks, to the Keepers of the Void DLC for Darksiders 3. We are going to have a go at the final encounter, whatever that may be. Going up, down, somewhere? Don't know. It's another rock guy. Maybe. 2 rock guys? All 4 rock guys. Ooh, that suck. This one's green.
You have invaded the wrong realm. For that, you will pay.
This is their realm, I betcha. Oh, is he going to do a... Yeah, he's going to transform into a mega one.
Your horseman is mistaken.
Surprise, surprise. It speaks.
Yeah, this is their realm.
It is she who is ravaging our dominion.
Your deception is unbecoming.
We are the gatekeepers of the Serpent Holes. Sadly, the horseman is blind to the deceit by a demon of greed.
Vulgrim.
The notorious aggressor overstayed his welcome and was exiled from the realm.
That slimy bastard.
She before me won't be so.
Go.
She has caused too
Oh,
much
Vulgrim.
suffering. The horseman is the one who must pay with her life.
Oh, good.
I understand. Bring your worst.
Ionos. He's going to have all of... Oh. One shot. So he's going to have all of the abilities from all of them. Great. Do we get to talk to Vulgrim now?
What would you ask of this humble...
Nothing to say for yourself, Vulgrim. I say. Ow. Oh. Jeez. This is kind of frustrating, I feel. Keep in mind that I'm on challenging. Oh, he's got... Ow. So stay at his feet and hope he doesn't do anything like that. Okay, we got down to half. That's not bad for what, a 4th attempt? Something like that. I might actually, again, I've got so many shards that I think I will use some of them. One. Right, so he's going to do his punchy thing first. Right, so now he's into his second phase. Right, let's have some more lightning. Give me the stun damage. Don't know what he did then. Right, so he's gone full. Ow. This fortification shard is doing super work. Ow. It's also going to run out soon. Yep, see? Right. Oh, I got him. And I only knew I got him because the achievement popped up. Oh. That was, that would have been a lot harder if I hadn't got those fortification shards. In fact, I'd argue that maybe fortification shards are a little bit OP. Vulgrim.
Oh, mighty horseman, justice has been restored to the Serpent Holes.
Give me one good reason why I should not end your life. An entire species is extinct because of your greed and treachery.
Their blood is on your hands, not mine.
A little more bloodshed wouldn't hurt then, now would it?
Killing me would be short-sighted. You have yet to receive your tastiest reward.
Retribution is the only reward I seek, Vulgrim. Perhaps your hide for a throw rug.
Delightful as that sounds, perhaps something more useful would satisfy.
Huh.
Something like free use of the Serpent Holes for you and your kin from now until eternity.
That is the very least that you could offer, fiend.
So that's why he lets
Try
War do it.
again.
Oh, all right, fine. You really are quite convincing.
We are going to kill you otherwise, Vulgrim.
There is another item that might interest you. I don't part with it easily, but...
Uh-huh.
Is that Abyssal Armor?
more than fair compensation for your good work, no? Come on, what's done is done. Make a trade. I keep my life and get on with business as usual. You receive the Abyssal Armor and continue your horsemanship in style.
Huh.
Hand it over and leave my sight before I change my mind, demon.
What a valuable relationship.
I think you
we
probably
have,
need to stop
Fury.
talking, Vulgrim.
I said, be gone, you snake!
Good eating.
Goodbye,
Do make sure they
Vulgrim.
scream.
Right, let's see. How have they stylized the Abyssal Armor? 10% physical and arcane damage, 90 health regenerated per minute, 10 amount of wrath generated per minute, plus 10% lurches from shattering crystals. Forged in secret by the Mad Smith for the Four Horsemen shortly after they swore an oath of allegiance to the Charred Council. Each horseman's armor was specially fashioned to enhance their power and innate abilities. The armor was hidden away and meant to be utilized for the eventual end times. However, Fury's Abyssal Armor was thought to be lost, or possibly stolen by a cunning demon.
Horseman.
Ooh. Ooh. Well. Now, some people are going to be really annoyed that this isn't the original Sexy Times version of Fury. But in all honesty, I think that looks really cool. And it looks like Battle Mage armor, as opposed to the Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, Slave Bikini Leia lingerie costume from Return of the Jedi. It's very interesting how many different colours there are on there. You know, you've got the blue, the green, the red. Also, her eyes are a little bit different. So yeah, we've got lightning version, fire version, force version. That looks quite cool. I am partial to a bit of purple, and ice white version. Right. I'm assuming...
What would you ask of the... Take your time. As you wish. Please take your time.
I'm assuming that we can upgrade the Abyssal Armor the same way that we can the other armors. Yeah, this is going to upset people. I will put up a graphic of the original design of Fury's armor. When Darksiders 3 came out, the redesign that Fury had, people were really annoyed with because she wasn't a hot, sexy mage type. And people were hoping that for the Abyssal armor, they'd put that version in, which clearly they have not done. But I actually quite like it. Yeah. There's going to be some peed-off gamers, but there always are. It's like, oh yeah, Darksiders 3 couldn't even get the Abyssal Armor right.
All right, let's see what I can do for you. Ho ho! What beautiful havoc! Ho ho! What beautiful havoc you'll wreak with that!
So I need some more arcane slivers. 19, 16, 26. 14, 110 health regenerated. Wrath generated per minute.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see what I can do for you. Interesting. Good luck to you, Fury.
Now, so I can now use it. Maybe you need to have the Abyssal Armor? Or maybe you need to defeat the end guy? Either way, 100% damage on critical hits, plus 5% increased base crit chance. I mean, realistically, that needs to go on these. Yeah, a really fast-hitting weapon. Oh! No, it can only... It can only go on... Either it can only go on the whip. Or it can only go on a weapon that's plus 11 or higher. That is quite interesting. That is quite interesting indeed. Well, I guess I need to upgrade one of these to plus 11 and see whether that actually has... Can I get 50,000? Science? Let's get one of our other weapons to plus 11.
Great, take your time. And as you wish, farewell for now.
Oh, Ulthane.
How come I aiming to lay down a mighty hurt, are we?
Let's upgrade the lance.
Oh, interesting.
Now.
Take care.
No, it can only be put in the whip. It can only be put in the whip. Interesting. Very interesting.
And, watch your back.
Indeed. So it's definitely worth it then to upgrade your
What
whip
would you ask of this
as
Please take your
highly...
time.
What's that locked? Oh yeah, because this is an Armageddon playthrough. Just double check if there's anything new to buy at the Crucible. There's a few things that I haven't unlocked on this playthrough from the Crucible. But as far as I know, this is the only place that you can get chunks. And I think you need to have beaten Wave 75, which I haven't on this playthrough.
Care to give it?
No.
Take a look, horseman. I may have something that interests you.
Yeah, so he's got the other 4... Plus that. Yeah, so that's where you get your chunks from. But you need 50 tokens and to have finished Wave 75, which I haven't done yet. I think she looks quite cool there.
Very
So,
care to give it
Yeah, I really like that look. I think that's good. I think that's good, and I know a lot of people are going to hate it.
Very well.
I bet you people will complain that, oh, that doesn't look anything like Joe Mad's original design. I bet you they've got him to do it. Especially since he's been working on Darksiders Genesis. I bet this is a Joe Mad design. I really like that. I think that looks really, really good. And I think it suits I think it suits a character who's a battle mage much better than the sexy lingerie. I know a lot of people in the comments will say, oh yeah, SJW, blah 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 blah, political correctness, why couldn't we have our sexy Fury? So I don't know if that's, I don't know. I think this looks really cool. But if I was to offer any kind of critique, any kind of criticism whatsoever, I'd say that maybe the breastplate is a little bit square. But realistically, that's only if you're looking at it from, from head on. Otherwise, I think that's a really cool design. If we just compare it to her, that's a bit more feminine, some might argue. It's like, oh, could they not have made it more feminine? They could have done. But if you want the best, then that's your best. There we go, folks. That is the Darksiders Keepers of the Void DLC. Story-wise, it explains why Vulgrim has free access to the Serpent Holes in the future when we meet up with War. The texture stretching as she breathes is a little bit iffy. So that's nothing new, unfortunately, on video games. Yeah, it explains how War's got access to the Serpent Holes. It explains why Vulgrim is such an ass. Yeah, we have literally just wiped out an entire race. Be interesting to see if she makes any mention of that later on. I'm guessing she won't. I'm guessing it will be very self-contained. And I'm guessing, therefore, that all the dialogue now will just be back to...
Greetings.
Yeah, we'll just be back to
Take your time.
Vulgrim's normal.
As you wish. Do make sure they scream, Master.
Made me kill everybody. Anyway, folks, I'm procrastinating now. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this playthrough of Keepers of the Void DLC. I hope you enjoy it for yourselves. And do please leave a comment below. I will be very interested to see what your thoughts on the Abyssal Armor are. Are you really pissed off they didn't go with Fury's original design for the Abyssal Armor? Or do you, like me, think actually it's pretty darn cool? One thing I should probably have checked is whether there were any patch notes for the DLC. And of course there are. Keepers of the Void, now available. To access the Keepers of the Void, you must visit Vulgrim After receiving the Flame Hollow, he'll grant you access to the first wing of the dungeon. Other wings are unlocked as you unlock more hollows. We figured that out already. New weapons. Unlock an alternate weapon for each of the hollows by defeating the 4 bosses found in the void. So you've got the claws for the Flame Hollow. You've got the halberd, the lance for the Storm Hollow. You've got the axe for the Force Hollow. And you've got the scythes for the Stasis Hollow. Abyssal Armor. Defeat the final boss of the void to unlock the Abyssal Armor. New enhancements. A whip-focused enhancement and crossblade-focused enhancement are hidden somewhere in the void. I didn't find the crossblade-focused enhancement, so I'm going to have to go back and see if I can find that. Hollow weapon switching. Option to allow quick switching between the hollows 2 weapon forms has been added. It's off by default. It can be turned on in the options. Oh. Non-DLC related features, Nightmare Mode option. How good are you at the game? Care to put that to the test? Dying once will delete your save. No. Arcane Shards can now be purchased from Vulgrim. Hollow-themed armor. 4 new colour variants of Fury's base armor, which is themed about a specific hollow with a boost to the specific hollow's damage output available from Vulgrim after receiving the related hollow. Hollow counter switch. After successfully executing a perfect dodge, activating a hollow form will trigger its arcane counter. BFA now unlocks the achievement now unlocks it correctly, and Shade's damage reduction was apparently not working correctly. Issue has been addressed, and the number will appear lower than it previously was, but now works. Hollow weapon switch. Let's just take a quick look for that. Okay, so we've enabled the quick weapon swap. Oops. How do we use it? So, when in a specific form, when in a specific form, you just tap the left bumper. So that's cool. Yeah, but you've got to enable that in the options. That's good to know. That's good to know.
What would you ask of this?
I suppose
Please
I
take
should
your
go
time.
and find the crossblade enhancement now, shouldn't I? Wonder where that'll be. Addition enhancements can only be socketed into salvation from your weapons inventory. A socketed enhancement will confer an active benefit to salvation and a global passive benefits. Plus 5% plus 0.5 salvation damage per luminous visage carried. That's a bit rubbish. Or flight speed. Not terrible, but not the most exciting thing. Either way, that's how you get to the salvation enhancement. There are other bits and pieces hidden throughout here, as I've noticed, but that one was quite tricky to get to. Whew. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next Darksiders video, which will undoubtedly be something to do with Darksiders Genesis. As far as I'm aware, there's no more DLC planned for this. We may get patches, but I suspect that Gunfire Games is moving on to other things for now. Either way, I've really enjoyed the Keepers of the Void. The puzzling has been good. The new weapons look interesting. I'm going to go and have a play with those. The Abyssal Armor looks awesome. Top-notch DLC, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure people will disagree down in the comments. I look forward to seeing you there. Cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.